list of people below have been ordered by the OLA terrorist group to create conflict between the Amharas and Oromos. We know their plan.
Furayanet believes that these words explain why her father and brother were murdered. The kill list was shared by around 14 media outlets with a strong following in the Amhara region. At the top was Furayanet's father. Because of his Tigrayan origins, he was accused of spying for the Oromo Liberation Army, an enemy of the Amharas.
When the gunmen entered my father's house, they had a list with his name at the top. They told him that he was a member of the Oromo Liberation Army and that he supported them. They wouldn't find peace if they didn't kill him. After taking him outside, they made him kneel down. That's when they first shot my father in the head. They shot him 3 times.
Her brother was killed as well. Furayanet knows that speaking out has its risks, but she wants to obtain justice and raise awareness about the dangers of Facebook. In a country plagued by inter-ethnic conflict, the algorithms can spread hate and misinformation and, in turn, incite violence.
When I went on Twitter and saw all the hate speech, it made me want to be violent. It encourages people to think negatively, to act like animals. When the words turn into action, that's when it becomes very dangerous.
10 years ago, only 5% of the population had access to the internet. Today, that number has risen to 25%. Rehoboth Ayulu is a fact-checking expert. She teaches media education and focuses on how to avoid hate speech traps online.
It all starts from accessing and knowing what the platforms are, understanding the algorithms and all that. And after that, it's all about analyzing the content that we see, fact-checking and spotting hate speech and toxic conversation online so that our reflection and our action can be a more positive one.
In her seminar, she explained that one of the main issues is Ethiopia's weak content moderation, especially when it comes to Facebook, which is the country's most popular social media network.
The moderators should be multilingual in a matter that they are not biased as well, because most of the conflict arise because of ethnicity or religion or something like that. So we don't know about the moderators and the transparency from Facebook.
Enat Nesh and Zorihan are communication teachers who've completed the training.
Even if you don't use social media, you know what's happening on them. They have permeated the whole of society. Everyone's a politician, acting as if they know everything, and everyone's an analyst, knowing all the solutions.
They want to educate their students about the dangers of social media.
Social media followers, they accept what someone posted as it is without verifying it and without trying to cross-check the information from different sources. So that's why these social media posts, these informations are fueling the conflicts.
A lot of content is focused on the war in the Amhara region. Etna Nesh lives in Desi, where the internet has been shut down because of the fighting.
From the same area, there are different news, incompatible news. So it is very difficult, and we are living in the in our imagination.
HackCheck is a local fact-checking initiative dedicated to verifying online content.
The Prime Minister said in a speech that Ethiopia is the second best economy in the Horn of Africa. Is that true?
In their videos, the fact-checkers dissect fake news. Demand is there. In just 3 months, they've already racked up 55,000 followers.
So here they are trying to change the caption. So the context of the federal government detaining the Amhara ethnic groups is changed too. The Addis Ababa City Council is trying to give a health care service for the people who live on the streets. So these are some of the techniques used by the pro-government sides.
Ethiopia's media landscape lacks credible and neutral information.
So social media are being used by many actors and many groups to push their narratives, to push conflicting and opposing narratives, and also they are being used as a tool, as a channel to circulate the propaganda storylines, propaganda narratives.
HackCheck also produces a weekly program. Its objective is to counter the algorithms of social media networks, which are still all too often believed to be a reliable source in Ethiopia.